Hello folks, so today I'm going to tie a wee salmon fly. This is it here, called a Aurora Cascade. Now the hook I have in the vise is a size 10 Vineyard Osprey. That's the next size up, it's a size 8. But I had started to tie the size 10s and I says why not stick a video up and go through the tying. Now, as I say, that's a Vineyard Osprey, but the hook you use is personal preference. That's a size 10 Partridge Patriot. So as I say, just because I'm tying it on an Osprey doesn't mean to say that's what it has to be tied on. Whatever hook's your favourite. So I'll just get kicked on and get the fly started. So the thread I'm going to use is a Semperfly Nano Silk 50 denier in white. So I'll just come on behind the eye, roll on a few turns, come on and knock away our excess. Now on the way down the fly, I'm going to tie in both the tag. There's two tags on it. There's a Glow Bright number 13 floss, and the second part of the tag is a Uni-French Gold in size small. So with my two pieces here, my Gold, my Glow Bright. So just come on them, tie them down and run our thread down the rear of the hook, just level with the hook point. So the first part of the tag is our Glow Bright. So you want to come on and run on 3 or 4 turns of our Glow Bright, come up in between the legs of the hook and pull that back over the top. Come on then and secure that down. A couple of turns, come on and trim that off the length of the body of the fly. So our next part then is our gold tinsel. So same again, just come running, run on 3 or 4 turns behind the Glow Bright floss. Same again, up between the two legs and over the top. Now don't worry about putting this over the top of the Glow Bright because we have our tail to go out over the whole lot. So run our thread on up, tie that down tight. So the next part in the fly is it's actually the Aurora Cascade has bucktail, but I'm going to use its mountain runner I have here. Match up our two, and then what you have to do is just pull these around your hand just to mix them up a bit. Just keep pulling it out in half, laying it down on top of the other half, and as you do that it'll mix through itself, and then give it a roll around your fingers, and same again, just give it another wee pull just to mix them fibres up. So now you can, if you choose, put that on the hair stacker and stack it up. For the Cascade, I prefer just to try and level them as best I can by hand. It gives you a better shaped tail. But take your time then on any of them bits of mountain runner that look out of place or badly twisted, just pull them out. With the amount of stuff that we have here, you can thin that out as much as you want, or leave it as heavy as you want. I don't like the tail on the Cascade too thick. Less is more at times. Just take the time and go through them fibres until you get the tail and the shape that you wanted. So that's ideal for me there. Now, the length of the tail, people normally go, or generally go, 2 times the length out over the back. I actually prefer my tail a wee bit shorter, for the reason being if the salmon's coming to the back of the fly, there's less chance of you missing if it's a wee bit shorter. But it's personal preference. If you want it 2 lengths, make it 2 lengths. So I'm going to go a length and a half out over the back. As I say, that's the length I prefer. Now, this is our cut off point here. So hold that in your hand. Come on and cut that off. And then tie that down at the head of the fly and run that down the full length of the body and bring it down wee, keeping it on top of the shank, and don't come down too far because you'll cover the tag. That's our tail tied on. Take a wee look in just to make sure it's sitting straight in the shank of the hook. And then the next part in the fly then is, this is orange micro flash. So just come on there, micro flash, lay that down top, couple of turns over then to secure that. Come on then and trim that away to length. So run our thread over and tie down them couple of loose ends. Run our thread down the end to where we want our body to start. Now the body on the fly is a gold holographic tinsel. So I have this is a gold holographic in medium. So I'll just come in and tie that tinsel on. Three or 4 turns just to tie that down tight. And then the rub on the fly is a gold wire, and I have the gold wire here, so I'll just take off a length long enough to run a length hair hook. So come on and turn the vise over a wee bit, lay that down against the shank of the hook, and run our thread up. Now you don't want to come right up behind the eye, and the reason being is we have 2 hackles. You have a yellow hackle first, and then squirrel, and then orange hackle, and then our 2 jungle cock eyes. So don't come, as I say, don't come right up behind the eye of the hook. Give yourself plenty of room. I've come up about 2/3 up the length of that shank. So come on then, and just to give the body a wee bit of strength, come on, we You don't need a whole pile of super glue, just the slightest wee jab around just to give that body a wee bit of strength. So come round then with our holographic tinsel and take your time on the first turn. You don't want this coming too much over the tail or too much over the glow bright floss. So when you get that full turn on, just take your time then and bring that tinsel up the body of the fly and overlapping turns. Up to where we finished our thread. Come on then and a couple of turns over that just to secure it and tie off that excess. So the gold wire, now you want to bring your wire in the opposite direction just to give that holographic tinsel a wee bit of protection from the fish's teeth. So come up behind way 4 or 5 open wraps or open turns of the gold wire. Come on then and a couple of turns over, pull that out straight and run the thread up behind the eye of the hook to where the fly's going to finish. Come on then and helicopter away that excess and run our thread back down to where our first hackle is going to be tied on. Now, so run that thread down to where our first hackle is going to be tied on. And the first hackle in the fly is a yellow cock hackle. This is a wee cape I got from Michael Currie. Excellent quality and very vibrant colour as well. So we'll come in and pick a filler off the cape. Just come in and take away the excess that we don't need. Pull our fibres back. Come on then and tie down that top. 3 or 4 turns over, pull the top back and another 3 or 4 just to secure that down. Locate the top, come on and throw that away. Run our scissors in up the shoulder of the hackle just to encourage that to lie backwards towards the rear of the hook. Come on then with our hackle pliers and start winding on that yellow hackle. Now you only want 2 turns max of this hackle, so I get our turns on, taking your time and making sure the fibres all point towards the rear of the hook. There's a wee bit too many on that, so I'll wind back and take off the excess fibres that we don't need and run that on then to our full fillers used. Come on then and tie down that stock. Give the fillers a wee squeeze just to get them into place. Come on then and knock off that excess stock. Now the next part in the fly is grey squirrel. and I have my grey squirrel tail here. So when you're working my squirrel, always work from that was a full length tail that I have cut in half, and always work your way up the squirrel. Don't come on and cut a bit out of here. You've two sides to come up on your squirrel, so you want to come off one of these two sides and just pick off around about the same amount as what you have in your tail. You don't want this wing too heavy, or well, heavier than the tail, or you don't want it too much thinner. So as I say, roughly about what you have in the tail for your overwing. Come on and pull that out square. Come on and trim that away. Grab hold of your squirrel at the tops. Come on and strip away them smaller fibres. You can, if you want, to give that a turn round and shape it in your hands, but I prefer the squirrel to be a wee bit more scraggy than what the tail is. Now, tying this in lengthwise, I always go, this is the tailier hook, I always go just a wee bit past the tailier hook. You don't want to come too far under, or the rear of the hook, sorry, you don't want to come too far under the tail. So round about that length there would be ideal for me, just a wee bit longer than your hackle, not coming out too far over the end of the hook. So come on then and punch and loop that squirrel on. A few turns over to secure that down. Take a wee look and make sure that's sitting in line with the rest of our flight. Lift up them waist ends. Come on and trim them down. Now, because we've used squirrel, I always come on then with a wee dab of super glue, and them ends that you've cut off, just come on and you don't need to plaster this in super glue, just them rough ends where we cut off the squirrel, come on and a dab of glue over them, and then before that sets, come on and quickly run your thread over the top just to secure down them ends. So the next part in the fly now is our front tackle, and our front tackle is orange cock, and the orange much the same as the yellow. It's a cape that I've got from Michael Currie. So same again, just come on and pick out a suitable feather for the size of the fly that we're tying. Come on and strip away the excess on all this waste. Come on and pull back our fibres from the stalk. Locate the top at our tying in point. Come on and 2 or 3 turns over, bend the top back, and 2 or 3 turns over that, then to secure. Come on then and trim away that top. So the same then with our orange hackle. Run our scissors up, shoulders of the hackle just to encourage them fibres to lie backwards. Come on then, my hackle pliers. Get hold of your stock and start winding that orange hackle on. And this is much as the same as the yellow hackle. You only want a couple of turns. It's just to add that orange colour at the head. So come on, and I'm actually going to use all this filler. There's just over 2 turns on it, but it's not that much over. So same again, hold your hackle tight, come on a few turns over that stock in to secure that down. Give that stock a wee pull just to make sure that hackle's tight. Come on then and take away that excess. And then a few turns over just to secure that all down. Run your thread back on tight to that first turn of hackle. The next part in the fly is this is a jungle cock kip that I got from Aidan McKinley. So I'm just going to run on a couple of 2 nails removed here. Just come on and take off the excess down, the rubbish down each side of the jungle cock nails. So get our two eyes matched up in our hand, same length. Come on then and lay the 2 nails down on each side of the hook. Come on then and a couple of turns over just to secure them down. Come on then and take a wee look at how they're sitting and adjust whatever way, and just pull that one clean out. We'll lay them down again. So our 2 eyes, come on then, lay them down each side of the shank. Come on then and a couple of turns over just to secure that down. And as I say, come on then and a wee look at how them nails are sitting, or a couple of turns. Just take your time and get these eyes right. This can be the difference between the fly looking right and the fly looking, or the jungle cock looking totally out of place on it. So once you have them where you want them, just come on then and run our turns over to secure them down. Grab our 2 stalks and pull them away. So the last part in the fly now is, come on and throw a 3 or 4 turn whip finish with our white thread. Come on then and knock that thread away. And then this is fire orange uni thread and 8/0. So just to add a bit of colour to the head of the fly, just come on then and run on our uni thread just to add a bit of colour at the head of the fly. So come on then and make sure everything's sitting where we want it to be sitting. Come on then and run on our turns. The colour of that, the head of the fly. So once we get that on, come on then and throw on our 3 or 4 turn wool finish. Pull our excess on tight. Come on and knock it away. So that's our Aurora Cascade. Now the last thing to do is just come on and either varnish or resin that head. I'm not going to do it because it takes a wee while to set resin. I prefer salmon flies, I prefer to use resin on it and then come on then with tie and varnish and give a coat or two of tie and varnish then just to finish that off. So that's our Aurora Cascade. That's on a size 10. This is on a size 8. Now the choice of hook that you use is entirely your own choice. They're Vineyard Osprey. Now the shape of the Vineyard Osprey is similar to the full mill Magni. The Partridge Patriot will be a different shape again than the two of them. There's more of an arced shank on the Partridge Patriot. So depending what shape of fly you or what shape of hook you prefer yourself. A lot of people swear by Partridge Patriots, but the shape of them Vineyard Osprey, I prefer them for shrimp patterns. But as I say, that's personal choice and that's your own choice. So there you go, folks. There's a wee simple cascade, Aurora Cascade. Really easy fly to tie, not very much to it if you have the right materials. So there you go, folks. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, tight lines.